Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is Japan, January 1940. Last night I watched a pretty interesting video General Hand Grenade did on a move he's calling the Dutch Pancake. I've decided it looks so interesting that I'm going to give it a try. And it just so happens Japan was just about ready to try a move like this anyway. Only I never would have considered the twist that he put on the Dutch Pancake. So let's go over here and get started. You can see there, Japan started with 26 yen in their bank. They have purchased a destroyer for 7, 2 Marines for 8, makes 15, 3 infantry for 9, makes 24, and a militia for 2, makes 26. And you can see here they have their 3 tech rolls. Up here on the chart, oh, wrong direction. There we go. They are going to try to finish long-range aircraft and wartime economy, and they're going to try to move improved factories over here to stage 3. So let's do like that. Zoom in a bit. There we are. Okay, long-range aircraft is a 7. Missed with a 2. Wartime economy is also a 7. Well, they hit that with a 9. Japan gets extra monies. And improved factories is a 7. Now they got an 11 on that, so bump that over to stage 3. Okay, there isn't going to be any combat. They're not ready for that just yet. They are still prepping a bit. Let's see, I'm gonna pull back here just a little bit. There we go. What the Dutch Pancake amounts to is an all-out assault with the entire Imperial fleet and every ground unit that can be spared pretty much down here on the Dutch East Indies, the Money Islands. I come down here, I told you at the beginning that was the strategy that Tojo and Yamamoto had finally negotiated. They would get in here and grab some quick money along the coast of China, and then they would head for the big money down here. So that's what we're going to work on. So as a start to that, the first thing we're going to do for a non-combat move, I'm going to get my left arm in here so I'm not blocking the camera. And of course I'm right-handed, so don't expect too much here. See, I'm already knocking stuff around. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to non-combat move this destroyer and this transport off of Formosa. 1, 2 spaces up here to the Sea of Japan. I think you can see me doing that, can't you? Yes. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to move this light cruiser 1, 2, 3 spaces over here to Formosa. This submarine is going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces down here to the sea zone next to Borneo there. The sub could do that because there's a major port here at the Caroline Islands to provide a movement bonus. This coastal sub is going to come 1 space down here, get off of Formosa there. This submarine is going also 1, 2, 3 and major facility there. Comes down here off of Borneo. Come on, Mr. Indian, get back into Hong Kong there. Okay. We have 4 transports with this fleet right here. They're going to load up this infantry and these 2 SNLF Marines from Nanking, and the whole bunch is going to come back over here to the Sea of Japan. I'm just going to put them on there for right now. I've got a task force card waiting over here for land units. But I'll just put them there for right now to keep everything straight. This submarine is also going to go down here to Formosa. This torpedo boat destroyer is going to move over here to the Sea of Japan. Okay. I think that's everything for out in the ocean. I'm just going to take a quick look around here. Fix that roundel. Take a quick look around here and make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Okay. We're also going to have a couple of non-combat moves in China. Do like this just a little bit. Zoom in so you can see a little bit better. Okay, like that. We're going to take this motorized infantry from Shantung and move him down here to Hunan to bolster that defense a little bit. And then I'll fix this with a chip and a card. These 5 infantry are going to move up here to Hopei to join those 2 cavalry. The commander is also going to move with them. And that one more. This tactical bomber goes 1, 2. Well, no, do it this way. 1, 2, and lands there at Rihi. Well, I warned yous. I have to work left-handed. I'm not at all steady. But that's what I got to do on this side of the map, because as you can see, I'm sure you have seen, I'm in the corner of a room here and can't get around the table. I have to do everything from one side. Okay. Yes, that's it. All right, now we place units. The destroyer goes to the Sea of Japan. One transport and that torpedo boat destroyer are going to stay by themselves. Everything else is going to go on the task force card with the fleet there. Just because we haven't used it yet, it's paid for, but it hasn't gotten to have any action, and it doesn't matter. We're going to put the 2 Marines there at the major factory at Hokkaido, and we're also going to put the 3 infantry there at Hokkaido, just to christen that new factory. And then the militia, as I said, will go in there to Shantung once I get that other stuff out of the way. Okay. That takes care of that. And I always end up with my camera out of square. Sorry about that. Now, just to give you a little preview of what's coming. It doesn't matter if I talk about this in front of the other players, because there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about this. The reason there's nothing anybody can do about it is the Dutch right now are a strict neutral. So they're just sitting there, doing their thing. Working the rubber plantations and the oil rigs and so on and so forth. Anzac can't do anything to interfere with this because they're not allowed to enter Dutch territories, because they're not aligned with them. So they can't enter the territory of a strict neutral. The same thing with India over here. They can't try and send anybody in here. So when we go to do this next turn, this is just the way it's going to be. But what's going to happen, I almost forgot what I was talking about there. The Imperial fleet is going to also load up all these guys on the home islands. We got 2 more SNLF Marines there, 6 infantry, and these 2 Marines. Everybody is going to bop down here to Formosa. They can't get down to the Money Islands in one shot. But once they're all down here at Formosa, the following turn, there is a major port here. So everybody will get a +1 movement bonus. That's going to allow everybody, transports included, to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, 3. So they can get into all these sea zones to make their attacks. So that is what we're going to try. Now, I suppose that the Commonwealth could try to get it. Well, wait a minute. Well, can the Commonwealth declare war on Japan on their own hook? Let me check that real quick. Declarations of war. Well, yeah, the Commonwealth could declare war on Japan and try to get into a blocking position, but now we will claim solitary privilege again and pretend this little strategy conference was just between us and that the Commonwealth players don't have any idea what's coming. Because they're not going to know for sure what our target is until we actually commit ourselves to attack. Because from Formosa here, we could also go 1, 2, 3 over here to threaten India. So they're not going to know what our plans are, and they don't want to put themselves in a bad situation. Okay, back over here, collect income. You can see there Japan's got 26. They don't qualify for any wartime bonuses because they're not at war with a major power. I've already made that mistake once. And they lost their oil revenue from the United States. So they'll have 26 yen to spend their next turn. This is the Ozark Outpost. Over and out.